So I've been using the reMarkable 2 for a year now. And yes, the hype is real. It is a really good device. In fact, it's almost everything I hoped for. But still, I'm not using it as much as I thought I would. But more on that later. First up, some specs. The reMarkable 2 is an e-ink tablet used for writing, sketching and reading. It boasts a 10.3-inch black and white e-ink display, which is also touchscreen. It is only 4.7mm thick and weighs 404 grams. This makes it very portable and easy to handle. The display has an 1872 x 1404 pixel resolution, which is more than enough for text and serviceable for documents with images. The reMarkable charges via USB-C, and with a moderate workload, the battery lasts for weeks. The beauty of e-ink. Now, the price. $399 USD is quite the amount for a device with next to no functionality. Although that is kind of the point, distraction free. But you are also going to need a cover. The marker or pencil is not included. And if you want to have an eraser on the pencil, you need a Pro version. And at some point, you're also going to need extra tips. However, they last for months, as long as you don't break it. So, the entire package will most likely cost you over $500. And in comparison, you can have something like this. The Microsoft Surface Go, which is a fully fledged computer with a keyboard. And it can even do this. So, why bother with the reMarkable? Well, let's talk user experience. Not only does it feel like writing on paper, it sounds like it too. The input delay is so minuscule, I've never really noticed it. Writing on a reMarkable is just a joy. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Pencil attached to the side, and it requires a good shaking for it to detach. The menu system is intuitive and easy to learn. The main reason being that the reMarkable doesn't really have that much functionality. By design, of course. If you have the left-hand side menu visible, you can press X in the top right corner to go back. Going back can also be done by swiping down from the top, but swiping doesn't always register. Swiping also takes you between pages. There is an option to open a page overview if you have a large document or really hate swiping. reMarkable actually moved the page overview to the main menu in a patch not long ago. And they also introduced an update with pinch to zoom functionality. The reMarkable doesn't distinguish between different types of documents, meaning you have the same layer and editing options whether you're in a notebook, a PDF or an ebook. This is great as you can scribble on top of whatever document you're in and export either the document with the scribblings or just the scribblings. The latest update included a layer merging functionality as well. You can create documents with different background templates like lines, checklist, storyboards and perspective lines for drawing. It is also possible to create your own or buy custom templates from places like Etsy. If you choose to use custom templates, keep them organized. They have to be reinstalled every time there is a software update. I personally use the Inkpad software to install templates. It just makes it super easy. It's not free though, at $16.99, but I think it's worth it, so I'll have the link down below. When it comes to reading, the reMarkable does not support DRM protected ebooks, as in ebooks bought on Amazon. You can, however, upload EPUB files and PDFs. It is also possible to send web articles directly to the device with the reMarkable's own Chrome extension. This works surprisingly well and has quickly become one of my favorite ways of reading articles. One of the main advantages of using a digital notepad is the ability to export your scribblings. You can send PNG, PDF, vector and text directly to email from the reMarkable. In my experience, conversion to text works almost flawlessly, in both Norwegian and English, even with my penmanship. Although, it does struggle with formatting, so you are probably going to have to do some cleanup afterwards. Still, beats retyping. I would, however, love the option to set different documents to different languages. Now I have to go all the way into the settings tab whenever I want to export to another language. The reMarkable app does the job. I only ever use it to upload files to the reMarkable. It also contains a backup of your files if you happen to lose or damage the tablet. And the app only supports one reMarkable at a time. So that's the functionality. And reMarkable keeps adding new stuff with each update. Now, what I actually use it for. When I bought it, I thought it would be the only thing I ever needed for my writing. But it's never gonna be that, because I needed quick access to other notes, research, Google, Notion, and any other software I might use. So, for a time, I would actually do this. I would have the reMarkable to write on, and I would have the computer stuff. The problem is, everything I do needs to go in here at some point. So I would just find myself writing here, and this would just, yeah. And I felt bad because, you know, I wanted to use the reMarkable, but for me, it just doesn't work that way. So this is still my daily driver and what I carry around. However, the reMarkable does have a place in my life. It's great for brainstorming, especially if you take it outside. The battery lasts forever, so that's not a concern. It's also great for quick sketches, and being able to send them directly to an email as PDFs makes sharing super easy. And as I mentioned, I love to read articles on it, and PDFs, where the big display really shines. But what I use it mostly for now is journaling. I don't want to start or end my day by looking at a computer screen. I still have my journal on the Day 1 app, but I can easily send an entry to my email and copy-paste it at a later time. Could my reMarkable be replaced by a notepad and a printer? Sure. But this is way more efficient. And also, I like to save threes. So, if you're thinking about buying a reMarkable too, maybe try to figure out how it will fit into your life. For me, it cuts down on screen time, and that makes it worth it. Let's talk user experience. Jesus Christ.